Welcome to the Mancraft Show, coming at you live from the Blackout Tent Company studios.
Hey, Brett.
What's up, suckers?
Hey.
Yo, peeps.
What's the haps on the craps?
Peeps.
What a peeps is. What is a peeps? It's Easter time. Have you seen all the peeps at Walmart lately?
Fuck peeps, man. They're nasty,
Dude, they've
It's
got
just
like
marshmallows, bro.
man, they suck. Dude. I hate peeps.
this year's got to be the year of the peeps because I've seen more peep shit, like plushies and different peep,
Dude, it's
just things to eat, just different
Maybe
shit.
they're going out. You know, they're
Oh,
going
man,
out of business.
it's-
They just got to go.
they're
all
never
out.
gonna go out of business between children and women, dude. Especially with them appealing to like the pillows and all that stuff.
Yeah.
They're never going out, man. Peeps are for life.
Peeps are nasty, man. They are, man. Who eats peeps? I've never seen anybody eat peeps.
I don't even
man.
like marshmallows, so who? I mean,
I mean, who even eats them?
let me take a big
I
old.
had a peep every now and then.
I like marshmallows, but not peeps. It's weird, right?
It's just
Is it
sugar.
because it's candy coated?
I don't know.
That's what it is, man. It's just
weird.
It's sugar on top of a marshmallow,
It's just
man.
weird.
That's all it
No,
is.
It's like sugar on
it's not
top of
real-
sugar.
It's not a real. It's not a real marshmallow.
It's not real marshmallow.
Marshmallow particles.
Hey, man, make you a peep s'more.
Yeah, that might be something.
Might be something to it.
Uh oh.
Peeps
Colored s'mores.
colored s'mores.
Colored s'mores, different colors.
Color s'more.
Easter s'mores.
I seen they got different flavors now, of peeps too.
Oh yeah, dude, they got all kind. I'm
all
telling
kinds of flavors, dude.
everything. It would when I walked down the aisle just looking at all that shit. I don't even like peeps. I didn't really pay that much attention to what all it was. Like, this is like way more peep shit than I've ever fucking seen before.
Man, we have given peeps way too much time in this podcast.
We just give a shout out to some peeps.
Yeah.
Don't worry.
Reese's eggs are the ultimate Easter.
That's fact.
Oh,
Candy.
100%.
100%.
Yeah.
At least bought some
Eggs.
Reese's carrots. And I ate one and I was like, it's like Reese's carrots. It's like a carrot. I ate
Shape
one and
of
I
a
was
carrot.
like,
It ain't the eggs, man.
it's not the eggs.
It's not the eggs.
It's not the
It's
eggs.
Reese's eggs for Easter,
Yeah.
and the Christmas trees for Christmas, dude.
Yeah.
Those
Yeah.
are the best two combinations
Yeah,
that
they're good. They're
that
good.
Reese's come
Nothing
up with.
touches the Reese's egg though.
Ah, dude, they're
This
so
is
good.
the greatest.
Hey, Costco's got a big bag of them too.
Yeah.
I thought about it. I
For
was like,
$64.95, you can get 12 and a half pounds of chocolate.
dude, it's not. It's like $12.
It's
It's like $12 for
like
3
9
pounds.
pounds.
It's insane, bro.
I made the mistake of buying a was it 2.5 pound or some shit like that Reese's peanut butter cup in
Ooh.
that stupid ass candy store at Opry Mills.
Mm-mm.
$28
Yeah.
for this motherfucker. Then go to Walmart. I got them on shelf for $13.50.
Yeah.
How
Shopping
big?
at Opry Mill. Buying candy at Opry Mill.
How
That's the
big
problem.
was it, Rick?
It was big, man.
Like,
Dude, it's 2 pounds.
Reese's peanut butter cups. I mean, they were big.
Oh,
They were
big cup.
thick. Yeah,
Oh yeah.
oh,
yeah. You definitely wasn't sitting down in one setting and helping yourself.
Nah,
It
nah.
was you take a couple bites and damn, I'm good.
Yeah, that's like a fork and knife situation.
Yeah.
Yeah, you ain't
Well,
gonna
close
eat that
to
with
it.
your hands, man. Like that. Damn.
Hey babies.
Close to it.
Hey Brooklyn. I'm saying it like you would say it. I know that's why I gotta do it.
Gotta put some respect on it.
Cadbury eggs.
Cadbury eggs.
Nah.
what is a
Pretty
Cadbury?
good, man. You know, it's like the egg. It's
What,
got like
you got what caramel in them? Or
no,
something?
man, they got like the white and the cream inside. The white, it looks like an egg on the inside. Like you
Ah,
crack it
yeah,
open.
yeah.
Mm,
It's marshmallow shit again.
yeah.
That's the second best Easter candy.
I don't like those.
Good, man. They good. They good.
Snickers comes out with some kind of Easter candy. That's
Really?
pretty good. Yeah, I think it's like a rabbit or
Snickers
something.
egg?
They're rabbit
It might
droppings.
be a Snickers egg. I don't know, man.
Rabbit droppings.
Yeah, Easter
Leave-
candy
leave
is
this
out
little
full
trail.
force.
Oh, yeah.
It's Easter candy. At least I already bought some.
Well, you gotta get some early, right? Because you're gonna eat that before Easter, and then you get some right after Easter when it's half price.
Yeah, that's true.
That's the way to go.
That's true. They come out with fucking. I mean, that shit was out right after fucking. Right before even fucking Valentine's was up.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, they just move on to the next one.
Yeah. What's the
Maybe
next
they
holiday
just keep it circulating.
after Easter?
The major one's gonna be Easter, and then after that is Memorial Day.
Yeah, they'll have
There's something
4th
before
of
that.
July.
There's 4th of July, but I'm trying to think of.
There's
I
no.
don't know.
Is there candies
Memorial
out there?
Day,
in
man.
They're
4th
gonna
of
try to
July?
make money off everything.
Is there really candies out there on 4th of July?
Of course. White blue candy.
They make candy for everything, dude.
I don't remember any.
They're gonna try to make money off
Look
everything.
at look at the little brownie things that they sell. The little packets of brownies. They'll
Yep.
have red, white, blue sprinkles on them.
Freedom
4th of
brownies.
July. Yeah.
Freedom brownies, baby.
And like the little like cookies, and they got the frosting on top with the
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Stars and stripes.
Stars and Stripes.
Mm-hmm.
Craziness, isn't it? Just craziness.
They're gonna try to make money off everything.
So we've had a discussion around the house for the past week, and I hadn't brought this up because I've been waiting to be on here so we can discuss it. All right, I Mitch, I've kept this shit in.
Damn, this is juicy.
Uh-oh.
It's juicy.
He just doesn't want to be in trouble.
Bring it
That's
up.
what it is. He's
Chickens,
like the other guy.
Okay, chickens. All right.
chickens,
All right, bring it.
What about chickens?
eggs,
Okay.
shortage, bird flu,
Okay.
price of eggs going up. We're gonna have to start importing them by next year. They're saying 40% in the cost of it.
I
Of
would
eggs.
have to. Okay, go ahead.
Hold on.
I'm just finished.
All right. So we got the bird flu.
Yeah.
Got a shortage of eggs. Why the fuck don't we have a shortage of chicken?
Because man, the eggs that they get from it's treated differently than the chicken, like itself. It's like having dairy cows versus meat
So the
cows.
chicken has the bird flu. We can't eat the egg that the motherfucker lays, but we can still eat the chicken.
Nah, man, you getting your chicken from a different spot. Plus,
What do you mean you getting chicken from a different spot?
like the chickens that you get your eggs from, they're not going, oh, let's go ahead and chop them up next. Like they keep those chickens pumping out the eggs until they die.
Yeah, but they got the bird flu.
Yeah,
So there's a shortage of eggs.
right.
So if those chickens are dying because they got the bird flu, why don't we have a shortage of chicken?
Because man, I'm telling you, these chickens that you eat, that's the meat that you're eating is coming from somewhere besides. Like it's two different sections.
So how
You
do
got a
they-
point, though.
So what do they
They
do?
gotta,
Do
we can't
they
argue
just-
with that.
Do
gotta-
they just run them down and just chop
So,
all their
so
heads off?
then,
and
so
eat
then
all
why wouldn't they separate if there's a shortage of eggs and they need egg laying chickens at one facility versus steroid injected fast growing meat? at
Rick,
another
I
facility?
know. I had the answer. I have the answer.
They,
The whole answer is because they're killing the chickens in the first place so that we can eat them.
That's so they're feeding us the bird flu chicken. That's what I'm saying.
look, man, you got to think of it like this, right? Think of it this way.
Yeah, I'm thinking of it. You got two different facilities.
You got
One
you
of
got-
them's for hatching for laying eggs, and the other one's for steroid injected meat
hey, yeah,
for
exactly.
rapid growth. I get that.
Exactly. But you got people all around the world, right?
Yeah.
But here in America, we've got lots of vaccinations and stuff like that. Our general health, right, is relatively higher. People live longer, that kind of thing, right? But then you go to other parts of the world, third world countries, stuff like that, where they don't have the vaccines. It's the same people. Like we're all the same people, but you have different rates of death.
Oh
Different
yeah.
It's the same concept on a smaller scale. You got certain chickens in one area, certain chickens in another. When the flu
You got a
hits
point, though.
one,
But
Mhm.
if you're having that much of a shortage, it's going to affect the cost of eggs that much. Why wouldn't you take a quarter of your population from over here to replenish over here?
different eggs, man, different chickens.
That's the
Chickens
whole
all come from
theory.
eggs.
Rick, that's the whole
Right.
theory. Nobody knows which came first.
Chicken and fucking egg. It's all fucked up now. Now,
Nobody
we're coming
knows.
down to
There's
the
a bunch
theory.
of
Of
now,
that.
we're getting, now we're getting to the real.
There's a
business.
bunch
Yeah.
of theories.
Look, man, what I'm saying though, right, is you don't take a dairy cow. Oh no, we've got a shortage on beef. You
Yeah.
go, oh, we got all these dairy cow. Let's just start cutting them
You got a
up.
point.
It's
Yeah.
it's a different animal, man. It's a different. They're chicken, sure, it's a chicken, but it's a different animal.
Interesting. I'm not buying it still, but it's interesting.
Hey man, you know we could go the route
I
that the
think they're
whole
feeding
egg
us sick
shortage
chickens.
was just it's all a figment to just pump the prices up. It could be a ruse.
Could be.
I mean, have
Could
you
be.
seen?
That's
have you
more
seen it?
likely.
I'm gonna raise chickens
Start raising your chickens, man.
for $12 a dozen for eggs.
Here's what I got to say. About it. Here's what I got.
Well, that's what you're gonna pay at Walmart next year. So why are you bitching about that now?
Trump ain't just got around to it yet.
Trump ain't got
He ain't got
around.
around to it
He
yet.
gonna fix it.
He,
He's gonna give everybody a chicken.
he just ain't got around to it yet.
Everybody gets a lone chicken.
Yeah, I'm telling you, more and more.
Don't choke your
Just
chicken.
give him a second. Get him around to it.
Homesteading is gonna be the way to go, dude. You gonna
Dude, I keep
Oh,
telling
what?
Lisa.
What?
I keep telling Lisa
homestead.
we need to buy some chickens.
What's that?
I've been telling her that.
So
We need to buy.
Do your own eggs.
We need to buy like 3 or 4 chickens and a rooster. Be good.
yeah, so
Have all the eggs we need.
homesteading is basically where you take your plot of land and make it completely self-sustainable for the most part.
Oh, like Amish people.
Kind of, sure, but you dedicate parts of your land for agriculture. You dedicate parts of it for growing.
Yeah,
you
like
know,
goats,
cows,
cows,
Kinda like Walking Dead.
chickens,
stuff like that.
vegetable garden.
hmm They call it homesteading versus ranching or farming because it's on a smaller scale,
Just for you.
just for you.
Yeah.
Now, there's lots of people that do it. And if you talk to anybody who's got chickens, they produce way more eggs than you will eat yourself, especially if you have like a whole flock of chickens.
Yeah.
So
Like you can drive on the back roads of Greenbrier, Springfield,
Mhm.
Millersville, and there's signs
Signs,
out.
yeah. Fresh eggs
Eggs,
for sale.
fresh eggs for sale.
Mhm.
I mean, I don't know how much they're selling them for. Might be fucking $5.
Probably about that.
But
Usually,
you
but
know,
you know they're gonna be some good eggs.
yeah, you ain't got to go to the store and buy them. You get them fucking fresh.
Mm-hmm.
Right out of the chicken's vagina.
Right out of the chicken's
I don't
ass.
think it's a vagina, bro. And I don't think it's ass. Like it's a weird thing.
It's not a vagina and it's not an ass.
Yeah, it's like a.
What kind of birthing canal is this
It's
thing?
it starts with a C. It's
Oh, the C word. I got you.
it's longer than 4 letters. Okay,
Right out of not right out of the cunt.
It's like a cloaca
I
or
said
something
it.
like that. I don't know, man.
I
But
said it.
it's different, dude. It's different. Yeah, like I don't know. Birds are weird, bro.
I think-
You can't because I said cunt.
Can't hear you.
You can't. Can't hear you.
It's just my accent when I say that one word.
Oh man.
Yeah. So did y'all see the exchange today?
What do you mean?
The Zelensky and Trump exchange?
No.
I didn't see it. No.
What does it mean?
Well, I'm gonna play it. And if you guys want to talk about something else right now, we can play it later.
Play it.
I mean,
Let's do it.
How long
I
is
do
it?
want to. I do kind of want to talk about the division in the world, not just in America, in the world.
We ain't gonna
We'll
get to the
get to this.
video.
We're gonna get to the video because
Episode 512.
I mean, you know, even
division in the world.
this was the topic that I wanted to talk about last week, but we didn't have a podcast last week because
Bird flu.
I was supposed to have guests coming. They didn't show up, and
And then the bird flu hit.
these guys were like, "Fuck it, I'm leaving." They left, so we didn't have a podcast last week. So this was the topic last week. I wanted to talk about the division in the world, division in America, you know, and why it is, and you know what we can do, what needs to be done to solve it.
To
Yeah.
what?
You know,
To do what?
The division in the world and America. Like, okay,
here's
so
the
like,
problem, man.
let me-
Problem
You can't solve it.
no,
is people.
no, I know it can never be solved. Okay, because you got religion, the division in religion. You got division in the races. You got division in politics. You got division in sports. You got division everywhere.
Yep.
But what's orchestrated to keep us divided so that we don't know what's really going on in the world?
So I think politically and maybe even religiously, it's orchestrated. But all the other things for division, that's just human nature, man.
Yeah,
That's just human nature.
that's what I'm saying. I'm
And
saying
maybe
like
even economically might be a little orchestrated as well.
I agree with that.
But yeah, like any division that comes from something that was established by people,
Yeah.
it's orchestrated at some level.
Yeah, I agree with that.
You know, but stuff like who's better than who at sports, you can't orchestrate that. The only way is to go into genetic modification.
Yeah, but let's look. Okay, let's break it down even further. Okay, you go to the NFL, right?
Mhm.
Is it rigged?
The NFL itself, You know, it's weird.
I mean,
because-
are they using it right now to, fuck with our minds? I mean, I don't know, dude. I mean, because it's like,
You gotta think about
how
it,
is
man.
it that the fucking Chiefs are, once that we knew that the fix was in,
It's because you're not a Chiefs fan.
the fix wasn't in.
It's because you're not a Chiefs
Once we
fan.
knew the fix was in, the fix wasn't in.
Fucking Kansas City
Yeah.
Chiefs.
How are you still complaining about the Chiefs and they
They lost.
lost the Super Bowl by
They got
20
beat.
points?
Well, they lost the Super Bowl because, like what I just said,
They got
once we
called out.
knew the fix was in, the fix wasn't
You know why they lost is because Taylor Swift's an Eagles fan.
in.
Yeah.
Because the fix.
She's an OG Eagle. Eagleette.
But
Yeah.
you see what I'm saying? Like it just seems
I
so,
know.
like
There's so many coincidences
Yeah.
and so many things that pop up, but you got to think about it too, right? For it to be rigged, how much effort you would have. You have 22 players on the field, plus the referees, plus the coaching staff, plus all
I don't-
the other players on all
The
the
referees
rosters.
rig it.
I don't think that the players are in on it.
Mm-mm. The referees
One
make
or
the calls.
two maybe
Mhm.
know about it and are maybe paid, but I think the referees, the owners, maybe know about
I don't think it's orchestrated in the way where it's so rigged that, like, I still think it being a sport, there is always going to be a piece of unpredictability that even if you try to rig it, it's not going to happen.
Yeah,
Now,
it won't play out exactly how they want it to,
right?
but
But
they
do I
can
think
manipulate it.
do I think there's someone out there going, all right, the Chiefs need to go 15-1 and lose the
Mhm.
Super Bowl or whatever?
Right.
Like, no, I don't think there is. I don't think that's happening.
You're right.
You know, I think there's a lot of coincidences, and we as humans, we try to come up with explanations for everything.
Right.
You know,
And we do have information, dude. We can see it.
we do, and
Come
sometimes you're like,
Some of us
If
do.
I flip a quarter, it lands on heads and tails.
But it's not about that. It's about throwing a ball in the air and it could get tipped or anything.
Right.
That's
The
what I'm
referee
saying.
could be like pass interference or not call pass interference.
Or mark,
Catch
or
the
mark the
ball,
ball
if they
2.5
don't catch the
inches
ball.
shy of the.
Okay,
First
but that
yard line.
help.
And
But
they're
it's
not
always
overturn it.
or it could be a
It's
fourth
always
11,
gonna-
and they're like, oh, roughing the passer, and everybody's like, wait a
Yeah,
second.
that's right. That's right.
They just called a safety on the other game when he was face mask. dude. They didn't catch that,
Yeah.
you know. And it, like, I get it.
It could turn the game around. You know.
There's a certain aspect to it where you're like, oh,
Yeah.
And so I think there are times that happens, but I don't think it's on the level of, all right, this team's going this record, this team's going this record, and picking.
No, I mean I don't think that happens, but I think that the outcome of the game can be manipulated if it's a close game, and some shit can go down. And I think maybe Vegas has something to do with that.
Oh,
Like, hey, like
The red
shit,
phone.
we're about to lose our ass right here. Make this happen. Boom, and
Yeah.
I would love to see how many people bet on the Chiefs to win versus how many bet on the Eagles to win.
they know that.
There was like
Oh, they
some
know
like
that.
I think like
They know that.
$3 or $4 billion wagered
Oh, sure, I'm sure.
on the game.
Well, I mean, you got to imagine you got 300 plus million people in America, right? Let's just look at America.
And they all bet $100.
300 million people aren't going to bet because you got age mixed in there, and you got to be 18.
Probably
No, you gotta be
a
21.
very small percentage of that number is going to actually wager.
And so then you got to narrow it down even more to people who are actually interested in betting.
I'd say it's probably 10%,
You think it's 3%?
if it's even that much.
I agree with you. It might be 10%. I think it might be even less.
Yeah.
It might be-
No.
But you got to mix. You got to mix.
25 to 35% of the population bet on the Super Bowl. It had to be.
No way, dude.
No,
Of
think
the
about it.
population
If you-
in America.
If you look at it, you have 10 people.
Grant
If you
Bray
have
said,
10 people-
"Stop."
Listen,
Bray,
if you had
Bray says,
10
"What's up?"
What's up, Bray? If you have 10 people and you line them all up, 2 or 3 of the people have bet on the Super Bowl.
Sorry, bro.
Right, but these are
We're in a heated conversation.
I don't
It's
care if you're
statistics.
80 years old or if
Okay.
you're
It's statistics.
16 years old.
It's
You probably have.
right? You got 300. Let's just use the 330 million, right? People in America. That number comes from men, women, and all ages. So right off the bat, the percentage of women who bet versus men way lower. Right, there's women bettors out there, sure.
Yeah.
But it's way lower. Okay. Then you got to take out the entire population that's below wagering age. Then you got to take out the entire population that it's illegal for them to bet in their state.
You can't take out the entire population.
Not everybody is
People
doing
that are
it legally,
underage.
though.
Sure, okay,
They got the
okay.
entire.
Okay, fair enough.
Not everybody,
Let's get that. Let's get
but
that.
not everybody
out
is
of the way.
doing it legally. Not everybody is
Well,
following.
sure,
the
but
book.
I don't think 25% of America's population is gambling.
I think
There's
it's
no
probably
way.
about 10%.
I don't think it's 10% either.
I think if we look it up right now, it's more of an epidemic than you think. Like we could look up a stat.
I mean, what are we looking
It's
at?
probably up there,
the number,
especially
the
in
percentage
people,
of American population,
especially
that is
people-
gambling.
especially of people that are like young. There's a high percentage.
Younger people's a high percentage. yeah.
There's a high percentage
Looking
of
for the
gamblers.
fast lick.
Well, I gamble myself, but I do it recreationally. Like every year, I probably spend maybe at most $500 out of the whole year to gamble.
Mhm.
You know, like there's people out there who I talked to a guy who that's his income, dude. Is he gambling? He was talking about it. He was like, yeah, like he gambles on college football,
Oh, yeah.
but not like the SEC. It's like,
The shit teams.
yeah, the shit teams.
Yeah,
where
'cause
it's
they're
way
guaranteed
more
locks.
predictable. Way more.
And you're way off. Says 60% have gambled within the past year. Have gambled. Have gambled.
There's no way,
Yeah.
dude.
No,
I mean,
I'm
that's-
telling you
that could
because
be on
it's an
anything.
epidemic.
Okay,
It's an
That could be on
epidemic.
anything.
But that
Like
that could be
sports
one and done.
betting on an app. You're probably right.
It
But
could be a
listen
lot of
about
people that are
this.
one and done.
Yeah.
I'm talking about the religious gamblers,
Yeah.
the diehards, the people that
You realize
wagered
that
their
there's
life on this stuff.
But
Not
you
people
realize
like
that,
myself
like-
that are like, "Oh, I've got $100. This could be fun. No, I'm talking people that are like, I'm gonna wager. I'm gonna take out a second mortgage and put all that on the Chiefs.
Well, I didn't say that. For when I said
The
all
degenerate gamblers.
that, anybody who gambled on the Super Bowl,
Yeah.
I would probably say 20 or 30% of America gambled on the Super Bowl.
Well, if that number over saying 60%, I'd say you're probably right.
And women statistically, there's more women that are addicted to gambling than men.
Is that their dating lives?
No.
Oh.
It's a statistic. They go harder. Women go harder because most of the time the women they just get the money from stepdaddy, you know.
Yeah, if I go with Veer to the casino and play, I'm over 50 cents to spend. She's all
They're more
$3 or $4
addicted.
to spend.
I think if you're talking about casinos, sure, but sports gambling, that's
Well,
that's
obviously,
man.
yeah. But just gambling addictions in
Super Bowl.
general.
Gambling in general, sure. I think you might need a little more. But
Okay, we're getting off the topic. Get off.
All right, back
We're
to
not
Trump.
talking about gambling.
Back to Trump and Monica
We're not
Lewinsky.
even, we're not even
we
talking
weren't-
about.
it was division.
She did an interview.
We were divided
Yeah.
over this.
Yeah, watch it. Go back and watch Monica Lewinsky interviews.
Another one.
Eye opening. He should have. He should have resigned. That's what she said.
The who? Oh,
I did see that headline. I'm like, what the fuck? That's still a thing. He hasn't been president for 20 years.
He should have. So division in religion. So that's a big thing in my eyes.
Especially
And
in Tennessee, man.
I think in the end, I think that's what it's going to be. What is the division of everybody in the end? I think that the the Muslim Christian divide is going to be what is the be all. That's just my opinion.
Yeah. And the crazy thing to think about when you think about religion, right, is the majority of the differences is nuanced. You know, different names, different writing, but it's saying almost the same
It is. We're all written from the same story. Like the stories are all written from one basically story,
Mhm.
and they've just been changed for different religions.
And you know, the crazy thing, right, is the big one, of course, is Christian versus Muslim, right?
Right.
But even if you just look at Christianity, the division within Christianity,
Oh yeah, there's still yeah, there is a big division.
you know, you talk to somebody who's Catholic and then talk to somebody who's Baptist.
Yeah.
It's like,
Yeah.
y'all are both the same religion.
Yeah,
It's crazy.
yeah. There's been division that way too.
But I think the whole point of religion is faith. It's not about the God or who you're
I agree
worshiping.
with that too.
It's about
Yeah.
whatever works for you, whatever you see progress in, whatever your ways of prayer, whatever helps you. It's not
100%. No, I agree.
I know somebody who thinks that if you don't believe in the way that they believe, and I'm not going to say this person is, that you're not going to heaven.
Yeah.
It's like you have to believe the King James version of the Bible, or you are not going to heaven.
Yep. That's my only problem with religious people.
Yeah.
Like, you believe what you want to believe. Let me believe what I want to believe. Whoever's right, you can't.
I'll meet you at the gate.
Yeah, you can't. You as a human being can't say that I'm wrong for what
Right.
I believe.
That's right. And I don't think God is going to look at you and say, just because you don't believe the King James version of the, what kind of God is that? Just because you don't believe the King James version of the Bible, you're not getting into heaven. Go to hell.
Right.
Nah. What kind of God is that?
That's exactly.
You know what I mean? It's not going to happen.
Yeah, exactly. So I'm always open to listening to people's interpretation, listening to their beliefs, and supporting. I'm not going to tell anybody that they're wrong or anything like that because that's
Right.
not my place.
Right.
But I hope for the same respect of nobody telling me that I'm wrong in my belief.
All right.
You know?
Yeah.
So that's the way that I feel about it.
Yeah. Yeah. It's yeah. Religion has caused more deaths
Oh,
than anything.
Yeah.
Anything.
it's wild.
Ever.
Mhm.
So many people died over religion. It's
Yep.
crazy how faithful people are.
And it's not even just that either. Like, it's also technology, science, everything else in the combat with religion as well. I mean, you take a look at stuff that we look at now and go, oh, we're not the center of the universe. You know, you go back to when that's discovered.
Yeah.
How long did it take for it to actually become believable?
That's
The alarm went
love
off.
when that happens.
We went a little too far.
No.
They're gonna shut us
Warning.
down. Warning.
Warning.
What's
That's
up, Mike?
no-go
What's up,
zone.
Mike?
But yeah, you know, it's like you look at history and go, okay, how much stuff did we get delayed because of the religious beliefs needing to control
Right.
what was being said?
Yeah, and was it a way to keep us divided back then? Religion?
100%.
I probably agree with that.
Yeah.
Like, we don't want you to see what we're doing over here, so we're going to divide you. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
But why do we always have to think that it's us being divided for some bigger reason?
You think we're just divided because we could be divided?
Well, like you said, it's just people. People are gonna do what people do. It's not
Right.
like God's gonna make people good or bad. He's just gonna make you a person.
But
But what
it-
you choose to do.
But the evidence is all out there, man. It's all out.
But what's my whole point is like, what's
It's all about control, man.
what's the thing we're trying to get divided?
I mean, I don't hate a Muslim. I don't hate a black person. I don't hate a Mexican. I don't. You know what I'm saying? I don't.
Okay.
What's to look for?
Because what'd you bring that up for? I'm
Because
my whole point. No, listen.
no, what I'm saying is I don't hate those people.
Just
But
because
the media and they spin it to where like we do. We hate each other. You know what I'm saying? They want to keep us divided.
Yeah, but
That's
my
what-
whole question was, what are we being divided from?
So that we keep our focus on what's really happening, which is what is being exposed right now.
right. That's what I'm saying. Is like vision, and it's all about control. So the narrative, right?
They
is
want us to. They
if we're
want.
fighting each other, we're not going to fight the government.
That's right.
That's the whole point. Like I
We're
saw,
not going to see what's really going on.
right?
And it's been going on for thousands of years, man. Thousands of years.
Yep.
The blueprint has been. I mean, it was set thousands of years ago, and they're still following.
Just in different ways.
That's it.
Well, I call bullshit.
I mean, I'm just saying, we don't hate each other like it's put out there to be. That's what I was saying when I
No.
said I don't hate those people. I don't.
Right. But you can't speak for all people.
Right.
There are people out
Well,
there who
because-
do.
Right, because they've been raised that way.
Yeah.
They've been raised that way, and they
Sometimes-
shouldn't have been.
Sometimes
And they've been
it's an
programmed.
experience.
They've been programmed by the media
Mhm.
and people around them
Yep.
to believe that way, because the media is programmed because they've been manipulated to tell you.
Yeah, and on top of that too, you can have somebody who grows up in a racist home who
That's fact.
Doesn't
Carry over to them,
it can carry over to them, or
or they could stop it
they
and make a
can stop
difference.
it, make a difference. Like it goes both ways, and that's the human factor.
Mhm.
That's it. So, but
It's what they choose to do with what they've been
I
taught.
mean, that's just how I believe, and
I think we should all make it better.
yeah,
Everybody should pitch in and
I
do their
mean-
little part to make it better.
hey man, look,
we
one of
could.
one
We
of the,
could if everybody would just communicate and say, "Hey, we're not going to fucking listen to that shit anymore. We're going to fucking, we just need to." I don't know, man.
well, what the problem is everybody's been so divided, especially people who are like really far on either side.
Yeah,
No one talks anymore. No
That's
one
it.
listens to each
That's
other
it.
to
That's
even
it.
hear the opposing side.
yes,
They
yes,
just, you're wrong, I'm right. No, you're wrong, I'm right.
yeah.
And they don't actually talk about it. They just start screaming at each
Yeah.
other, or
Yeah.
they just completely avoid each other altogether.
Well, see, that's what's happening to is happening to the Democrats right now. And I hate to say this because they are so lost, right? If they would just join in on what's happening and just see what is. I mean, the government is so corrupt. Just join in and clean that shit up. You know what I mean? Just get it cleaned up. If you have a star, let them follow it behind what Trump's doing. And if they have good ideas, just let it go, man. That's all I'm saying. Just fucking let it go. That's all. I don't know, man.
They ain't
I don't
gonna
know
do
what
that.
else to say.
They
Just
ain't gonna
let
do
it fucking go. Clean the fucking shit up. Let all of the fucking lies come out and just fucking start over. Because there's so many lies out there and just so much corruption.
So how
That's-
about we just do this?
just-
How
we
about,
just
how
start
about we
over,
don't
man.
let any of the lies out and keep it all buried and throw it in a fucking box somewhere
That's what they
100
fucking
feet under
want.
fucking ground,
That's what they fucking
and we
want.
just start fresh.
Well, here's what
Fuck all the bullshit in the past.
Just let the
that's the problem though, is like
just let it go, man.
you can show people fact, right, with
Yeah.
evidence.
Yeah.
And if they don't believe in the evidence or they don't believe in anything, they're gonna say, oh, it's all made up. And both sides do it.
They do.
Both sides do it.
That's right.
And that's the problem. If nobody knows what to believe, how can you have that unity? If you're not going to believe what I say, even if I show it to you,
Because it takes one of them to realize what the hell's going on.
right? It could be two sides to the same coin, but it's a different take because you got a different source
I mean,
talking about things.
I honestly don't believe that Donald Trump and Elon Musk are out to get us. I honestly don't believe it. Why would they be putting it all out for everybody to fucking see? They are being so transparent right now. It's unbelievable. They have nothing. They're not hiding anything.
Not even the booger getting wiped on the desk.
Why does Elon Musk need any of our money? He doesn't. He has $400 billion. He doesn't need any of our money.
Speaking of his $400 billion, is he going to pay to have the desk refinished, or are taxpayers paying for that?
Did the kid wipe it?
He wiped the booger on the
That's all
desk.
right.
Trump's a germophobic, so he sent the desk off to have it refinished. It's a late 1800s desk or early 1800s
Who
desk.
said that, dude?
I read the news article on it. Swear to God.
Who was your source?
It was like CNBC or some shit like that.
You
No, it
already
was a
know
very-
that's tax dollars.
Yeah, he
Yeah.
didn't send it to get fucking finished.
So Jeff,
look
how
it
about
up, look it
that?
up.
So Jeff, how about that? Your money going to Trump getting a new desk.
No, he
What
didn't
about
get-
your new
He
desk?
didn't get a new desk. He's using a different desk that I forgot what presidents that it was used by right now. And then that one's out getting a light refinish. Let me rephrase my wording here. A light refinish. That was the way it was quoted in the article I read. So I was just curious. Well, if little snot faced booger noses son wiped his booger on the shit there, and he's got $400 billion, why the hell is taxpayers paying to get the desk refinished? Elon, step your ass up.
What about our
Because-
Doge check?
That
We
right
ain't
there.
never getting that. That's a scam.
Well, they're working on it.
Hey man,
No, that's a scam. We are never getting that.
Yeah, we are.
the booger can be cleaned by $5 worth of chemical.
Okay.
Less.
When he fucking went, when he first got elected,
Yeah.
he sent it to you.
See,
It's all this.
It's out.
but hey,
Maybe
look,
Jeff, where'd you get that article?
Hey,
Maybe
that
he
right
did
there-
wipe a booger on it, but he didn't fucking
Where'd
be
you
like,
get
oh
that,
my
Jim?
God, it's a kid's booger. Maybe he fucking didn't even finish.
He's a germaphobe.
That's
No,
some Trump
here's the
shit.
thing, man. That was a perfect example.
You see him,
Of-
fucking
of what
holding
happened.
his
Yeah.
fucking grandchild.
Jeff, stop trying to divide us. Just believe what we said. Okay, that'll be better. That'll be better.
NBC is not news. CNBC is not news.
Nope, it's not. It's fake news. So at least they're part right then. They weren't all the way fake. The death did get finished.
Hey man, those
Of
are the,
course, there is a fucking booger fucking article out there, but it's some fucking goofy ass fucking. But it does. There's some other articles that say Trump sends desk to get refinished like when he first got there and shit.
A little ex-white booger on it.
He's not what fucking.
Right after he leaned over, he was up on Elon's shoulder.
That's what happened, Jeff.
That's what happened.
He was on Elon's shoulders. They were having a meeting.
big old
Elon-
snot rocket.
Elon sits him down beside him, and he leans over to Trump, and he goes, "You're not the president. Get out of here."
What?
Swear,
He's 4 years old.
swear to God. I
He's
swear to
4
God.
years old.
Jeff, he knows better. Elon is his dad.
Yeah, that kid's smart enough to run America right now. What are you talking about? 4 years old? Right, somebody, robot boy. AI. You doing AI, kid?
Oh,
Hey, I kid.
We saw what the president was today. We're gonna show it right now.
All right, let's see.
all right, let's get
How
to it.
long is the video, Jeff?
Don't fall asleep.
Is it
man.
a-
Get your popcorn.
We're gonna skip through it.
broken this ceasefire. He killed our people and he didn't exchange prisoners.
Okay, so this is
He broken.
Okay, this is tax.
Hmm.
Okay, so he's talking about the deal that he supposedly signed with Putin, Zelensky and Putin. All right, so they signed the deal,
Mhm.
and he's talking about Putin didn't live up to the deal, blah 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 blah. Okay, so all right, here we go.
All right.
This ceasefire. He killed our people and he didn't exchange prisoners. We signed the exchange of prisoners, but he didn't do it. What kind of diplomacy, JD, you are speaking
Okay, look
about?
at that. So something happened where JD Vance said something about one of the reporters said something about diplomacy.
Somebody said audio issue.
Oh,
At-
Oh, man, they probably can't hear it.
they probably can't hear it. It is a little low.
At 5:40.
Okay,
It's
I'll
5:49.
try to turn it.
That's what?
It's not. It's, they just said.
Shit, maybe they can't hear the video.
Yeah, they might not be able to hear the video.
All right, let me see what I can do with it. So can you hear us, Lee? Anyways, there was some question that was asked about diplomacy, and JD Vance answered it about the diplomacy of what's going on over there. So
Is it diplomacy or diplomacy or however they say it?
Well, Macy. You fucking new
What are you
kids.
talking about, man?
You young kids.
He's just trying to be combative right now. I want to make something up. Is it diplomacy or diplomacy?
I thought I heard people pronounce it that way.
that's what they said.
That's how it's pronounced. Diplomacy.
Diplomacy.
What do you mean?
I'm talking about the kind of diplomacy that's going to end the destruction of your country.
Yes, but if you are
Mr.
not
President,
strong-
with respect, I think it's disrespectful for you to come into the Oval Office and try to litigate this in front of the American media. Right now, you guys are going around and forcing conscripts to the front lines because you have manpower problems. You should be thanking the president for
Have you
trying to
ever
bring an
been-
end to this
Have you
conflict.
ever been to Ukraine that
Can't
you
hear it,
say
yeah.
what problems we have?
I have been to.
Come once.
I've actually watched and seen the stories, and I know what happens is you bring them on a propaganda tour, Mr. President. Do you disagree that you've had problems bringing people into your military?
We have problems.
And do you think that it's
I will
respectful
answer.
to come to the Oval Office
I
of the
will
United
answer.
States of America and attack the administration that is trying to prevent the destruction of your country?
A lot of questions. Let's start from the beginning.
Damn,
First
no
of all,
shit. Shut up.
during the
Let him
war,
answer one.
Everybody has problems. Even you, but you have nice ocean and don't feel now, but you will feel it in the future. God bless.
You don't know that.
God bless.
You don't know
God
that.
bless. You
Don't-
will not
you
have
gotta-
a war.
Don't tell us what we're going to feel. We're trying to solve a problem. Don't tell us what.
Okay. So look,
He said you're gonna feel it in the future.
can you hear me now? Okay. I think this is just Trump right here. And he's just like, this is America. Okay. This is America first right now. We're not going to fucking bow down to any foreign country right now. We're taking care of America right now. We've been taking care of all these other countries for way too long, and we're not going to do it anymore, period. Okay. So this is what needs to happen. If you want us to come over there and protect you, you're going to sign this deal for us to get precious minerals, or we're not going to come and protect you. So that's my thing.
So we're going to come over and fuck you and strip your land of all the good shit it's worth. If you want us to help
They
you.
have to pay us.
That's pretty much what he said.
No, they have to pay us. No, they have to pay us for what we're doing for them.
Right.
We can't just go over there and send our people over there
Oh,
and,
no,
and the
I agree.
taxpayers pay for it.
No. Taxpayers should be
They
paying
should be
shit.
paying us to come over there and protect them. If they're not going to pay us with,
Yeah.
they can't. That's the only way they can pay us.
Yeah.
They can't pay us with money because we've already given them $300 billion. They're going to have to pay us with something, so it's going to have to be precious minerals. We're not going to come over there and protect you against Russia. The way that we're going to protect them is we're going to have our people over there working to dig these precious minerals up and bring them back to America. So Putin is not going to attack with American workers over there. That's how we're going to protect you. And he's not being appreciative of it.
Well, I think right there, the discussion where you stopped, I thought we were going to talk about how he was, making it ominous. You're going to feel it in the future. thing.
Right. Well, he's getting to it.
Yeah.
Yeah. You're going to feel it
With his arms
It's
crossed.
like,
I know,
yeah, with his
but
arms
you're-
crossed.
You're going
He
to
don't
feel
want
it.
to hear. He don't want to. He's like, I'm controlling this.
Well, he said, look, America is protected because geography, right?
Yeah.
We got oceans and we've got our allies. We don't have anything like what they have in Europe, which from a military standpoint, it's not, he's not wrong. But when he says like, you're going to feel it in the future, that's where it's like, whoa, hang on now. Hang on now.
That's a direct threat.
What do you mean we're going to feel it in the future?
That's a direct threat.
Like, I'm not saying we can't be attacked or anything like that. I don't think anybody is going to take on America head on. That's just suicide. Like, there's nobody that's going to try and invade America. You good over there?
I don't know. They keep saying my mic's not coming through.
Oh, well, I can hear you.
Buying my mic's at Temu. Yeah, you wish, Wesley.
Mike.
Buying my mic's at Temu.
But yeah, no.
It was the mic cords.
Yeah, mic cords at Temu.
but yeah, it's just one of those things, right? Where that's why Trump stopped and was like, "Hey, that's not going to happen.
Yeah.
Like, what's happening to you right now is not going to happen to
Yeah.
America."
All right, so let's get back to it. Let's
Yeah.
get back to it. It's juicy.
What we're going to feel.
I'm not telling you.
Because
I'm
you're in no
answering on this
position to
question.
dictate that.
That's
Remember
exactly what
this.
you're
doing.
You're in no position to dictate.
Let me stop it. Another thing too is, how do you come to the White House and not wear a fucking tie?
He never wears a tie.
It doesn't matter.
That guy don't wear a tie.
It's fucking disrespectful, man.
That's
you,
it- that's
you come to the fucking Oval Office. You dress for the fuck. You dress for it.
He's dressed for it.
Period. No, he's not. He's wearing a fucking sweatshirt. You wear a fucking tie to the fucking White House, and you're gonna be in the Oval Office meeting.
He's got
with the fucking
he's
president.
got a fancy embroidered logo thing on his shirt though.
Fuck that. It's a respect thing. You fucking dress for the fucking what you're doing. You wear a fucking tie. You wear a fucking suit.
Jeff's getting fired up, man.
All right, go
We're
ahead,
going to
Jeff.
feel.
Should have fired
You
me.
We're going to feel very
you will
good.
Feel influence.
We're going to feel very
I'm
good and
telling
very
you,
strong.
You will feel influence.
You're right now not in a very good position. You've allowed
From the
yourself
very,
to be in a
from
very
the very
bad position,
beginning
and
of
he
the
happens
war.
to be right about
From the
it.
very beginning of the war.
You're not
Mr.
in a
Brown,
good position.
I
You don't
was
have
in
the cards right now. With us, you start
I'm
having
not playing
cards.
cards.
But right now, you
I'm
don't.
very
Yeah, you're playing
serious,
cards.
Mr. President.
You're
I'm
playing
very
cards.
serious.
You're
I'm
gambling
the
with the
president
lives
in
of
war.
millions of people.
You think-
You're gambling with World War
What do you-
III.
what do you
You're
speak about?
gambling with
What are you
World
speaking
War
about?
III.
He said, "You're gambling with World War III." He put that out there.
Mhm.
You can add him to the percentage of people that bet.
Yeah.
Well, he's not an American. We were
Oh.
talking just American.
Oh yeah, oh,
He
my bad.
said, "You're gambling with World War III." He threw that out there.
Yeah.
He's like, you know that motherfucker. Look, he kicked him out of the White House. That motherfucker got his. There's an interview tonight. Brett Baer is doing an interview with him tonight with Zelensky. I forget what time it comes on, 7 or
Probably 7.
no, not 7, 8. It's after. It's
Eight.
after Jesse Waters. But I bet that motherfucker, man. I bet when he got in that fucking SUV when he got kicked out, I bet he was like, "What the fuck did I just get myself into?"
I don't know, man. We gotta watch the rest of the video though.
And what you're doing is very disrespectful to the country, this country. That's
with
back
all
to you.
respect to your
Far
country.
more than a lot of people said
very
they
respect.
should have.
Have you said thank you once this
A lot
entire
of
meeting?
times.
No, in this
Even
entire meeting, have
today.
you said thank
Even
you?
today.
You went to Pennsylvania and campaigned for the opposition in October. Offer some words of appreciation for the United States of America and the president who's trying to save your country.
Please, you think that if you will speak very loudly about the war, you
He's
can.
not speaking loudly. He's not
Yeah.
speaking loudly. Your country is
Can I-
in big
can-
trouble.
can I
Wait a
answer?
minute. No,
Can
you've
I
done a lot
answer?
of talking. Your country is in big trouble.
I know.
You're not
I
winning.
know.
You're not winning this.
I.
You have a damn good chance of
we are
coming out
staying,
okay because of
Mr.
us.
President, we are staying in our country, staying strong from the very beginning of the war. We've been alone, and we are thankful. I said thanks
You haven't
in
been
this
alone.
cabinet,
You
and
haven't
not
been
only
alone.
in this
We
cabinet.
gave you through
I
this
said thank
stupid
you.
president $350 billion.
You voted
We gave
for
you
your
military
president.
equipment,
You
and you
voted
men
for
are
your
brave,
president.
but they had to use our military.
Yes. What about
if,
you are
if
speaking?
you didn't have
You
our
invited
military
me-
equipment,
you invited
if
me
you
to
didn't
speak.
have our military equipment, this war would have been over in 2 weeks.
In 3
okay?
days, I heard it from Putin. In 3 days, this is something
Maybe
new.
less.
In 2 weeks, of course, yes.
It's going to be a very hard thing to do business like this. I
Again,
tell you.
just say thank you.
I said a lot of
accept
times
that there,
thank you
accept
to
that,
American people.
accept that there are disagreements, and let's go litigate those disagreements rather than trying to fight it out in the American media when you're wrong. We know that you're wrong.
But you see, I think it's good for the American people to see what's going on
I
over
understand,
there.
sir.
I think it's
I
very
understand.
important. That's why I kept this
I
on
do
so
too.
long. You have to be thankful. You
I'm-
don't have the
I'm
cards.
thankful.
You're buried there. Your people are dying.
tell you
You're
again,
running
I
low on
know.
soldiers.
Don't-
Listen,
don't, please,
you're running
Mr.
low on
President.
soldiers. It would be a damn good thing.
Mr.
And then
President.
then you tell us, I don't want a ceasefire. I don't want a ceasefire. I want to go and I wanted this. Look, if you could get a ceasefire right now, I tell you, you take it so the bullets stop flying and your men stop getting killed.
Of course, we want to stop the war.
But you're
I
saying
said-
you don't want a ceasefire.
But I said to you,
I want a ceasefire.
with guarantees.
Because you'll get a ceasefire faster than an agreement.
Ask our people about ceasefire, what they think.
That wasn't
doesn't
with
matter
me.
for you what-
that
what
wasn't
this
with me.
means. It
That was
wasn't
with
with you.
a guy named Biden, who was not a smart person.
This
That
is
was
your.
Dude, he fucking ravages Biden right here, dude. Just listen, he fucking ravages his ass.
What kind of diplomacy, JD, you are
Oh,
speaking
shit.
about?
Oh, come on, Jeff.
Of course, we want to stop the war. But
you're
I
saying
said,
you don't want a
But I
ceasefire.
said to you.
a guy named Biden, who was not a smart person.
This
That
is
was
your,
with,
this
that was
is
with
your
Obama.
president. It was your president.
Excuse me. That was with Obama, who gave you sheets, and I gave you javelins.
Yes.
I gave you the javelins to take out all those tanks. Obama gave you sheets. In fact, the statement is Obama gave sheets and Trump gave javelins. You got to be more thankful, because let me tell you, you don't have the cards. With us, you have the cards. But without us, you don't have any cards.
One more question to Mr. Vice President. Sorry, here.
It'll be a tough deal to make,
Um,
because the attitudes have to change.
what if Russia breaks ceasefire? What if Russia breaks peace talks? What do you do then? I understand that it's a heated conversation right now.
What are you
but
saying?
What
She's
if
asking, what if Russia breaks the ceasefire?
What if anything? What if a bomb drops on your head right now? Okay? What if they broke it? I don't know. They broke it with Biden because Biden, they didn't respect him. They didn't respect Obama. They respect me. Let me tell you, Putin went through a hell of a lot with me. He went through a phony witch hunt where they used him and Russia. You ever hear of that deal? That was a phony Hunter Biden, Joe Biden scam. Hillary Clinton, Shifty Adam Schiff. It was a Democrat scam. And he had to go through that. And he did go through it. We didn't end up in a war. And he went through it. He was accused of all that stuff. He had nothing to do with it. It came out of Hunter Biden's bathroom. It came out of Hunter Biden's bedroom. It was disgusting. And then they said, the laptop from hell was made
He's
by
all
Russia.
confused. Look,
The 51 agents. The whole thing was a scam. And he had to put up with that. He was being accused of all that stuff. All I can say is this. He might have broken deals with Obama and Bush, and he might have broken them with Biden. He did, maybe. Maybe he didn't. I don't know what happened. But he didn't break them with me. He wants to make a deal. I don't know if you can make a deal. The problem is I've empowered you to be a tough guy. And I don't think you'd be a tough guy without the United States. And your people are very brave. But you're either going to make a deal or we're out. And if we're out, you'll fight it out. I don't think it's going to be pretty, but you'll fight it out. But you don't have the cards. But once we sign that deal, you're in a much better position. But you're not acting at all thankful. And that's not a nice thing. I'll be honest, that's not a nice thing. All right, I think we've seen enough. What do you think? Huh? This is going to be great
think we've seen
television, I
enough.
will say that.
he says, I think we've seen enough, and they're done.
Yeah.
They didn't really give him the opportunity to talk.
They really
Yeah.
didn't. They didn't. I mean, I will be honest.
That's my whole. That's my
Yeah, they
only
didn't.
thing,
They
dude.
didn't really, but we didn't
Bullies.
see. They didn't show what was said all before that. So I think he did a lot of talking before that, and
Maybe.
they didn't like what he had to say. Like he was being very disrespectful, and you can go back and watch the whole interview.
Yeah,
I just put the argument in there.
I'll probably go back and look at that.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. Like Veteran Television is a streaming service that was made by veterans,
Yeah.
for veterans, everything like that. And they recently did this series where they followed people that went over to Ukraine. There's a lot of soldiers, a lot of Marines, a lot of infantry that just they get out, they don't know what to do. And so when something like this happened, they were like, hey, I know how to do that. I want to go do that. So that's where you get a lot of people
Right.
that are going and volunteering to defend Ukraine, right? Because they want to get out there. That's what they know is combat.
Yeah.
That's what they want to do, right? But from that video, just that snippet of it, when you look at how they were teaming up against Zelensky,
They were teaming up
right?
against
I don't
him.
know the whole story.
Right.
I only know what that clip.
Yep.
The way they were teaming up against Zelensky, and then when asked, "Hey, what happens if Russia breaks the ceasefire?" it goes right into completely defending Putin against something that wasn't even discussed at all. That part is where all these people that say, "Oh, Trump, Putin, they're like this." It's like when you do stuff like that, you're just giving fuel to it.
Yeah.
You know,
I mean, it could be. You could see it that way.
Yeah.
I can see where you could see it that way.
Yeah.
100%.
and so it's like oh man,
Yeah.
do I think that everything they're saying about Ukraine and Zelensky and all this and needing diplomacy and he needs to hold elections, all that stuff, I think that's true. I think the same thing needs to be applied to Russia and Putin. If we're
Yeah.
going to have diplomacy and everything, we're going to demand it of one country, we've got to demand it from both sides.
I agree with that. I think that Trump just wants what's best for America.
Oh yeah.
100%. I don't think that he's in bed with Putin. I think he's probably told Putin, look, I just want this war to end. I want people to stop dying. That's it. I just want what's best for America.
Yeah.
100%.
Yeah.
And I agree. I believe that with my whole heart. I don't know why. I just do. I might be wrong. He may be fucking in bed with Putin and maybe plotting to
So America goes
take over the
in.
fucking world. I don't know. Him and Elon and fucking Putin, they may be fucking plotting to take over the world. I don't know.
America goes in, strips all the land in Ukraine of all of its value, leaves them butt ass fucking dry after defending them for so long, and then Russia comes in and takes over all the fucking land they wanted anyway. That's what the fuck they're fighting over. Why don't they just let Russia have the shit and be done with it?
Yeah, because there's a lot of money and fucking minerals and fucking in that land. They don't want to
Yeah.
give it to them.
Yeah, no,
Well, not
want-
just
they-
the
no.
minerals, but it's also the breadbasket too
Yeah.
for Europe. Like there's a lot of agriculture that happens in Ukraine
Yeah.
just because of the soil and the way that they have the infrastructure for it.
Yeah.
Makes them a great, like, they want to maintain their sovereignty because
There's Ukrainians live in that area. They don't want to be Russian.
right. Well, not only that, but I mean, it is a valuable piece of land.
It is. It is. There's a lot of like
Yeah.
minerals and fucking,
Yeah, there's all kinds of
Yeah.
shit, and it's
They want
crazy.
that shit. They want to keep that shit.
Yeah, and Russia wants it. They
Russia
want
wants
it.
it. That's why they fucking probably are fucking over there. They
Yeah.
want that shit.
So I don't know, man. I did not think the war would still be going on this long. Just to be honest, which is wild to me.
Yeah. Like 3 years now.
Yeah, it's wild, but it is. So at some point you go, what is going on? Like, why is this still going on?
Back to the chickens.
Back to the chickens.
3 years of war, all those people getting killed. Where the new ones coming from? Back to the chickens.
Exactly.
I don't know. Let me get to some of these comments. Let me get some of these comments.
Let's hear it.
All right. So Connie said he wants to fight his war, send U.S. troops, or let him join NATO. Yeah, that is true. He wants to join NATO. He does. He wants to be in that so he can get that protection. That is true. That is true. 100%. He profited off the war, and he doesn't want it to end. That's all right. He has made a lot of money off this war.
Yeah.
And,
You know.
and the election should have been a year ago or 2 years ago. But he declared martial law, so they couldn't have an election. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? So he's over his time.
Yeah.
You know, so you got to look at that too.
You gotta look at that.
Is
But
he just wanted
here's the
to
thing though,
get
right?
the power and get the money and all that. I mean, you know, you got to look at it from another.
We
you
can't be
know,
the kettle calling the pot black.
That's
You know
right.
what I mean?
I'm just-
America
look, I'm
makes
just
so
being-
much
I'm
money.
being devil's advocate.
Oh, I know. And the election piece, sure, but the profiting off of war, come on, we
100% happens.
we cannot, as America, say, oh, that's wrong.
No, it's been happening since
America
the beginning of
makes
time.
so much money off of
It's
war.
been happening since the beginning of
So
time.
much money off of war.
Yeah.
That's why our military, like, we've got the best military in the world. We got the largest military in
Right.
the world. We spend the most money on military.
We sell the best military equipment to the other countries
Yeah.
and
I-
make money off of it.
Now, I will say
You know?
from what I've heard about,
We clean
NATO,
up other countries after the war using our contractors to clean it up.
like,
You know what I mean?
well, not only that, but the thing with NATO, right, is it's an agreement to protect each other, kind of thing, right? But if you look at the majority of who's fighting NATO forces when they get deployed and stuff like that, it's a lot of America, because we have the military, we have that system, we have all that.
So there's a lot of American forces in NATO fighting.
Yeah, absolutely. It's just a numbers game in general.
Yeah.
You know, we've got a lot of force. We've got a lot that we bring to the table for.
Gotta wear the blue hat.
Do what?
Gotta wear the blue hat.
Got to wear the blue hat.
Is that what it is? A blue helmet?
I don't know, man. I don't
I
know. I,
think
never
NATO
took
wears a
part in
blue helmet.
NATO missions, but yeah, I've heard it, and it's wild, right? But it's one of those things where it's like, okay, when are we getting taken advantage of, and when are we just protecting allies?
Yeah. I don't know, man. It's. I think it's way bigger than we even understand.
Mm-hmm.
Like there's players involved that, and we don't even understand, man. The money that's involved in this is we can't even fathom it.
Yeah.
You know, the money that's involved, and that's what it's all about. It's all about money.
Oh yeah, everything
all
in the
about
world's all about
power.
money.
It's all about money, and we don't even understand it. Like there's probably people involved in this that we don't even know about. Like it's, you know, maybe even
Oh, it's people pulling
Pulling
strings.
You know?
Puppeteers.
Yeah.
What else we got?
All right. Horatio, Lee said, why was this televised and other meetings aren't televised? I think that Trump,
Attention.
nah, it wasn't attention. I think he just wanted everybody to see that America was not going to bow down anymore to other countries and just give them whatever they wanted and whatever they asked for, and just not be a bank for just everything and anything anybody wants.
So you think he's making an example out
He's
of
making an example out of Zelensky right now.
it?
And sometimes that's got to happen.
Pick on the weak.
Not necessarily pick on the weak.
Pick on the weak.
I mean, whatever you want to call it.
Picking on the weak.
Whatever you want to call it.
That was a bully shit thing they did.
Okay, whatever you want to call
Small fry.
Whatever you want to call it.
Pick on the peanut.
Whatever you want to call it. Example had to be made that America is in a different time right now.
Why
We're
didn't he do
thinking
that?
about Americans, not everybody else.
Why don't he have that same
That's it.
conversation with Putin?
You might have. You
Because
don't know that.
Putin's the
We
big
ain't seen it.
dog.
You may
We
not.
ain't seen it.
He may have. You just don't know it.
Yeah, we ain't seen it.
I don't think he ain't scared of Putin.
I want proof of
He
him
ain't
talking to
scared
Putin
of
like
Putin.
that.
He ain't scared of Putin.
I don't
Call
think he's
him
scared
a
of
bitch.
anybody. When
No,
he's
he's not.
president. He's not scared of
He's not
anybody.
scared of Putin.
Like,
I promise you that. He's not.
he's not. I will give Trump that. He's a very
He's
confident
not scared of
president.
him. He's not scared of him. I promise you. He's not. I promise you he's not. You heard him say it. They respect me. You heard him say it right
And
there.
dude went.
They respect him.
I promise
Oh, they
you.
did.
But
I
but
promise you.
if the two of them tag team Putin the way they just did that ding dong,
Well, it might be a little different, but they're not scared to tag team him. I guarantee you that.
yeah,
They're not going to cower down to him. I promise you
I want
that.
to see it on camera. That's all I'm saying.
What if a bomb
I
dropped on their
promise
head?
you. They're not going to cower down to Putin. I promise you that. Promise you that, buddy. All right. I was trying to say yes. Yes, it was because he was supposed to sign a treaty for minerals, but Zelensky started this after he agreed to sign free press. Free press.
So he agreed to sign the agreement there before the press conference. So
Yeah.
when the press conference started, he got bullied. He
No,
said,
no, no.
"Fuck you."
No, he didn't. Well, there was a press conference like after they signed it,
Mhm.
but the press conference never started.
Got canceled.
Yeah, because Trump kicked him out of the White House. Damn, y'all sound like some damn liberals. right
Did he
now.
really kick him out of the White House, or
Yeah,
did he just in the conversation?
we're not going. We're not going to do anything. You can leave. We're not going to make a deal. You can leave.
I'm trying not to make judgments and jump to conclusions of seeing just a snippet. That's all.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, I'm just showing you the argument.
I want to see the whole story.
Yeah,
I want to see the whole thing. I don't know enough about it for me to
You want to see the
say-
whole thing so you can make your fair opinion of the situation.
Right. I'm just basing everything off of what I just saw.
Yeah. What you just saw.
That's it. So, and I feel like there's a lot of people that
Lee said, "Who's this guy? I'm voting for him for president." I don't know who he's talking about.
Obviously me.
Yeah, obviously.
But I think that's part of the problem. You talked about division before, is people are so quick, the media is so quick to get stories out there.
Yeah.
That
Create the division.
it creates the division because people go, "Oh, I trust this source. They say this." It doesn't, like, no one really does their own research anymore.
That's it.
They just jump straight on it and go, "See, this news source said this. I believe them. It must be true."
Yeah.
When you can take the exact same thing like I'm giving you,
It's
and you're
true in
saying,
the
"You
person-
sound like a liberal."
It's true in the eyes of the person that wrote it.
Yeah, we both just watched the same thing.
I fuck with him all the time. Like, dang, y'all sound like liberals.
It's just going based off of what I see, man.
That's it. That's it.
That's it.
I'm just fucking with him. I don't really mean it.
Yeah.
It's just, Mike says, "Why would you want Putin on your side? He's not asking us to fight his war or for money." That's true. He's not asking us for anything.
Yeah, I don't know,
I
man.
mean, I don't want Putin on our side. I don't think Trump does either.
Yeah,
I just think he wants what's best for America. He wants the war to end, and he wants to get paid for giving Zelensky and Ukraine fucking security.
Yeah.
And our security would be over there working, getting our fucking minerals that we're getting paid back for giving him security.
Yeah.
That's it.
What else you got?
They are fighting because Biden was going to let him join NATO, which would put weapons on Russia's border. Would you want China to put weapons on Mexico's border? Putin is just doing what is best for his country. We are not the world's police. That's right. We're not the world's police.
Yeah, that goes back to NATO and that discussion. And
We have not been getting paid for policing the world.
yeah,
And we have to get paid. Our tax money has been being used to police the world. That's why we're $36 trillion deficit or whatever the fuck it is.
that's part of it, but I think there's a lot more.
There's
Other stuff going
there's a
on.
lot more, but that's
that
part of
36 trillion.
That's part of it.
$1,200 coffee cups.
We're on a coffee cups, fucking
Yeah.
K cups, fucking whatever
Dude.
it was.
Dude, we paid $80 for a roll of duct tape in the Navy, man. Like,
Why?
it's nuclear grade, baby, and it's red.
Nuclear grade.
I can bring some of that tape in for you.
I love some.
Yeah, good stuff. Rip the
That's
skin.
fantastic.
Dude, it'll rip the skin right off you.
Please don't charge me $80.
I'll bring it in, but if you want to keep it, it's gonna be $90. Sorry, Jeff. Got to make a profit.
It's got to pay taxes on it.
That's right. That's right. That's right.
Oh, look. Lee says, Big Pharma and war wasn't so profitable. This would be a better place. Big Pharma is so crooked.
Dude, it's human nature. It's human nature. Human beings in general, not all people, but human beings in general are very much going to give in to corruption, give in to profit if it
That's true.
benefits them.
That's true.
Like,
Okay, so like if one of us got elected to the Millersville fucking commissioners, right? And there was some builder that wanted to come in. He said, "Hey, vote this in. I'll give you 100,000."
mhm.
What are you gonna do?
I'm going to vote it in.
Look, man,
I mean, how hard would that be to turn down? All you gotta do is say, "Yeah, 100,000." You know what I mean?
right, and that's the hard part. Is it's going to be impossible to do, but the only way for us to have a truly good government, and this is for any country, is if you take all the money out of politics altogether. Yeah, that's the only thing you can do. And the problem with that is the people that are in power are not going to vote for that.
No.
You're never going to get that system. So
Yeah, take all the power of them spending money out of. I mean,
Yeah.
they got to be able to spend the money somehow. I mean, they got to be able to.
it's insane. I mean, this goes into our politics here and how we've only had Democrats versus Republicans. No other political party even gets a seat at the table like Democrats and Republicans. Why is that? Why can't we have a libertarian step up more? Why can't we have some of these other third parties get equal treatment?
Yeah, because they're not following. They're not following.
It's just not. I think if more people were to actually listen to some of these third parties, they would have just as much following as Democrats and Republicans. You talk to a lot of people that are not far left or right, they would align a lot more with some of these middle ground third parties.
Yeah, me and Lisa have talked about that. Whether we
Mhm.
consider ourselves libertarian, but I'm leaning more right now.
Oh yeah. Well, libertarians a little more right in general.
Dude, you can ask them. I was not on the Trump train when it first started.
Mhm.
I was not. But as it's gone on, man, I'm definitely on the Trump train.
All aboard, bitches.
Yeah.
It's one of those.
But
things
you're talking
where-
funky about him right now.
I am talking funky about him. He was a little bitch today.
I don't think he was a little bitch. I think he wanted everybody to see
Man, that was a
Calling
bitch.
Trump
That was a
bitch,
bitch move.
strong.
it. He
Billy.
wanted everybody to see it.
That was a bitch move.
I don't
Both them
think
ganging up.
I don't think so.
You don't bring
I don't
somebody
think
your
so.
house
I
and
don't
gang
think
up on.
so. I think he wanted everybody to see this side. I think he wanted everybody to see it. He
Nah,
wanted to let everybody know
it wasn't impressive.
that the fucking America is not open for business,
It
motherfuckers.
wasn't impressive.
We are not open
There
for
was a-
business.
there was a
Don't
much-
come around here
a much better
asking
way
for
he could
fucking
handle that.
handouts.
I agree with you.
Especially being the president, he could handle that way more professionally.
Yeah.
JD Vance is
But,
kind of a
I mean,
dick.
I mean, he came off like a dick, but sometimes you got to come off like a dick.
Yeah.
Sometimes you got to come off like a dick
And
to let everybody know that we're fucking dicks.
I mean,
And
face
it's
impression,
fucking America
yeah,
first,
dude's a dick.
And right now, we're fucking tired of it. It's been going on for way too fucking long, and we're not gonna fucking do it anymore.
I mean,
Period.
yes,
And we got to be dicks right now, and we got to use him as a fucking example, and we got to let everybody know, so everybody can fucking see. We're gonna do it right here in fucking public, so everybody can fucking see we're not fucking doing it anymore. That's what this fucking was.
fired up.
That's it. Period. 100%.
Right. I'm only going.
Donald Trump is a fucking asshole. Period. And sometimes you got to be a fucking asshole and let everybody fucking see it, so everybody understands that that's not gonna fucking fly anymore.
Yeah.
Period.
Yeah.
We're not gonna fucking play this fucking game. It's America first from now on. We need to think about our fucking own people for fucking once and not worry about whatever's fucking going on in the fucking rest of the fucking world. And that's just period. I'm not gonna fucking say anything else about it. You guys get fucking worked up on here all the fucking time, and that's just what it is.
Nobody
That's
getting you
what-
worked up.
That's what's
Worked up.
fucking happening. That's what's
Fired up.
fucking happening right now. And I wish everybody could fucking see it like I see it. But we're fucking America first right now, and I believe Donald Trump is doing that. If you fucking watched it and kept up with it like I did, you'd fucking see it.
Jeff,
They're fucking, it's America first right now. We're taking care of our own. 100%. Do your fucking research. Look at it. It's all out there for everybody to see. It's all out there. They're being as transparent as any president in the history of the world. You can see
Transparent.
nobody is, they're not hiding anything. That's why they fucking did this out in public today. We are not open for business. Motherfucker, we are not giving you motherfuckers any more money. We are taking care of the American people, and it's about fucking time. Fuck.
Don't disagree with you, Jeff. Don't disagree with you.
About fucking time.
What I'm saying though is, if you watch it,
If you watch it,
they didn't really give Zelensky enough time to really say anything. He got cut off.
Right.
Now,
They ask him
But
12
that's-
questions, you start answering, and they ask him 12 more.
right?
Not
We
only
don't
that,
know
but
what's
then they
been
get-
going on before all.
right. But still, that's what Rick and I are saying.
We gave him $350 billion.
Could have been handled just a little bit with a little bit more
No.
decorum.
Nope.
Rather than
It had to be
Down
handled
the
that way.
throat.
It had to be
Right.
handled that way. It
Right.
had to be handled that way. That's just my opinion. You guys can have your opinion. I got my opinion.
Yep.
It had to be handled that way so that everybody could see that we're serious. 100%. You ain't gonna fucking run over us like you did with Biden and Obama and all that shit. You ain't gonna run over us. We're not gonna give you everything that we fucking got, and our people suffer. You got all these people out there in California, fucking living in fucking tents.
Mhm.
You got all these people in fucking North Carolina who fucking live in fucking tents because their fucking houses got destroyed by a fucking hurricane. You got all these people out here in California that fucking houses got destroyed by a fucking fire. Can we fucking take care of them instead of taking care of fucking Zelensky and his people? Can we do that?
yeah.
Then that's what we need to do.
why don't we just print more money and just give
Oh,
everybody
shit.
money?
This guy.
It was fucking printers.
Just print more money.
We just print more money.
Yeah. He said Hawaii got $400 a person. $400 a person.
For what?
What's that going to do?
For their
When,
fire?
when they had the fires, $400. What's that going to do?
Buy them a couple of gallons of
Now,
milk.
did they technically, do we all know for a fact that's all the help that they got was
all
for?
the
No,
That's all the media said they got. What they get in.
That's all.
we don't know.
I'm
That's
waiting.
all the media said to create that divide.
That's it.
We don't know. Mike, brother.
Damn. I'm on a roll too, man.
Mike, brother.
Ooh.
Yeah, mine gonna. It's skipping out, Jeff.
Yeah, we bouncing. Here left, here right, here nothing.
I'm on a roll too.
I'm in, I'm out, I'm out, I'm in, I'm in, I'm out, I'm in.
Unique New York, unique New York. thought you had this.
How's that? How's that? I did, man. We did a mic check.
I can hear you.
I know. I don't know why they can't hear me.
They don't
It's
want to
in
listen.
the canoodle box.
It's not about they can't hear you. They don't want to listen.
Yeah.
They're pulling a Trump on you.
That might be your speakers, man.
Yeah.
Connie, you hear me okay? Connie's agreeing with everything I just said. Apparently, she can hear me. Anyway, I'm sorry I got on a rant, y'all, man.
He's venting.
Hey, you're passionate, man.
That's what happens when you watch that fucking news all day long. That shit gets you tore up. I don't
Yeah.
watch it.
Lisa is my hero.
Looks like my spirit animal.
I don't know. I just believe a certain way, man. I can believe how
Hey.
you want to believe, you know.
There ain't nothing wrong with what
No.
you believe.
And I'm not
Passionate
gonna,
about it.
I'm not going. Anybody believes, I'm not going to think about it any other way. You know what I mean? If you're my friend, you're my friend. It's like me and Steve, man. We get on there argue.
Yeah.
Like motherfucker, dude. He was like, man, I thought we were friends. We are friends. Motherfucker, we're good friends. You know. But
Just difference of opinions.
it's just different opinions.
And I think that's I just circling back up here. That's part of the problem we have in the world right now. Is
Yeah, division.
people can't disagree about stuff and still be friends.
I got a good buddy of mine I went to high school with, man, and we together all the time back in the day doing business together. And that would happen. We'd be driving down the road. Conversation would strike up. Next thing you know, he's up there getting all fucking rad and heated up and fucking sweating and shit. And I'm laughing my ass off. And he finally asked me, he said, "Why the fuck do you find this so funny?" I said, "Because you're the only one out of the two of us getting pissed off about this conversation. And all we're doing is having a difference of opinion. It's not a fucking argument."
Yeah. It's insane, man.
Yeah.
It's insane. And you know, I think that's what people have forgotten is it's okay to disagree.
It is.
It's okay to disagree. It's what makes us human.
Absolutely. You're not
But-
going to agree 100% on everything.
But just because someone doesn't agree with you means that they need to go to jail or die or get punished or anything like that.
No.
Doesn't mean that you can't be friends with them. It doesn't mean that you can't still have fun with somebody that you disagree
Just the
with.
best thing to do is don't talk about that subject anymore.
Yeah. or have constructive conversation about it.
Yeah.
That's it. What you doing?
Fixing
Playing with your tripod over there?
I was fixing
Fixing it. Was it broke?
it. It was,
About to break.
It's top heavy.
it was just where you where I tried to get it at that angle.
Trying to angle it. Gotcha.
Yeah.
Trying to angle his tripod.
Sometimes it's hard to do, man. You know, it's
I heard
three
that.
prongs. It might fall.
They could get off balance a little bit.
Yeah. Well, you got to spread the legs out more.
Like you did.
Exactly.
Not like what I did.
Yours are spread out. They're like, look, see, his ain't spread out. Look, it might stand right now.
Yeah.
But when
like
you
reach.
hit it a little bit harder,
Whoa, breaking stuff, man.
There it goes.
It's brand new. It
broke.
breaking it.
it broke. Jeff. Look,
Would you come off of it?
I don't think that's
That was already there.
Man, some fucking break.
So you know you didn't get it on TV. It would have been an hour.
Yeah, I heard that. The whole thing would have shattered if it come from Tamu.
to move.
Tamu. Yeah, they spent a lot of money during the Super Bowl 2 years ago just so everybody would know it's not Timu. Tamu.
Tamu.
It's Tamu.
Tamu.
All right. Have we done enough damage?
We have. We
Probably.
damaged it. We broke it.
I'm sorry. I didn't get
Rapid fire. Let's go.
I didn't get all the
Oh well, tough shit.
comments. But it was fiery tonight. It was fiery.
It was good.
Fire. Yeah, that's a good one. That's a good one. Follow us on Facebook. Listen to us on Spotify, Apple Music, or anywhere you can find podcasts. Subscribe to us on YouTube.
Watch our highlights on TikTok.
TikTok. Yeah, you can check us out on TikTok. Yeah, I forgot
Good
about
thing
that.
that was banned and then brought back. Yeah.
Yeah, you can watch our snippets on TikTok.
Yeah.
The Man Crap Show. Yeah. So, what is it? Show on TikTok?
What do I do on TikTok?
Now, when you go to follow somebody, you follow.
Yeah, follow,
TikTok.
follow,
yeah,
like, and
some-
comment.
Yeah, follow
Everything's
some
about following
TikTok.
everywhere,
Follow,
man.
like, comment, share.
Every social media platform we're on.
Yeah,
Hit us up.
Mhm.
Yeah. So I mean, I'm kind of lax on the TikTok thing because it's just you got to go in there, you got to download the shit, you gotta put it on there. But I'm gonna work on it some more.
It's the same thing with every social platform.
I
Pretty
know,
much.
man.
Pretty much.
I don't like it because I have to do the same thing I do on everything else. This is bullshit.
It takes me a half a day to make one of those fucking videos for the fucking shop.
Yeah.
You know those fucking
Those little snippets.
those little snippets with the fucking words that come in and out and fucking yeah, and we gotta add music to it. Fucking, I was like, fuck,
Man,
but it works. Though.
Yeah.
And then we're busy as fuck.
Yeah.
It's just a whole production.
Yeah.
It's weird. It's like there's whole crews that do this job and get paid for it. It's wild.
Yeah. But you know. All right. Peace out. Sir.
Peace.
Peace out.
out.
Peace out. Peace out.